arc in the human body. Reflex arcs means that does it go to brain? No, okay, it just go until your backbone and come back. Okay, we call the spiral nerve line. Okay, so let's see. Then P and R. So the one that go back to effector is called motor neuron. The one that from the sensory, we call sensory neuron. So P is sensory neuron, R is motor neuron. So differentiate them. First, P is sensory, R is motor. P carry the nerve impulse from sensory organ receptor through central nervous system, while R is send the nerve impulse from the central nervous system to effector. Okay, so normally P presence in dorsal root, while R presence in ventral root, and P, the cell body is found at dorsal root ganglion, while R, the cell body presence in gray matter. Okay, just choose any two of them. Okay, now before a surgery, a doctor injects a patient with anesthetics. So explain the effect of anesthetics to us. So S is here. So why he inject this one? This is to reduce it's a depression. It means that it will press down the impulse transmission. Okay, so that you can slow down the impulse, or we call the nerves transmission, or less nerve impulse will be triggered. Then less or no neurotransmitter will be released into the synaptic cleft. Okay, so this is why normally that's why they will press between the bone that they inject, so that because your pain during when you cut your body the organ or during the operation so it will create a pain sensation. So in order to jot down to do it when they try to, as we call the Bill's part, not fully bills we call the partial bills okay, so they will inject through the connector so that they will stop the transmission. Then you won't feel anything.
So the blood flow also...
No, it will continue because blood flow is due to the what I call it's an involuntary action. Involuntary action will not affected by nerves. Only the voluntary one is affected by nerves. So this is why you are still breathing, but they will slow you down. So that's why normally for those big operations, they will give you a full-fledged we call antiseptic anesthetic, so that your heart will pump slowly. It will go until like you are in this sleep. So your pump goes slowly, and at the same time, they will try to inject something the needle, so that they will took out the blood, go to the outer machine, and then come back to your body, so that the blood will not go to the part that they want to do the operation. Can understand? So that's why you see there's a machine, the blood machine outside is not, they are not bluffing. Actually, what they do is they will use especially those big operations, they will inject the needle towards the aorta. So all the aorta blood pump out will go to the blood machine and then go back. Go back here and then run to the, so with this back to the vena, the vein, back to the vein, pulmonary vein. So that your body below your heart, below your lower part, below the neck, all won't get any pump blood, so that your blood will not lose easily. But for the head one, they also do the same thing. It's just that for head, when they are trying to operate your head, that your brain will get damaged easily without oxygen. So that's why there's a timeline. Means that they need to finish the operation within the timeline. So that's why sometimes for the head operation, they will like do part 2 and part 3. It's not that they're trying to charge you, no. It's just that because within the time they cannot do everything. So they will try to slim down the part. Like for the what you call, like if you get a head tumor, brain tumor, for example. So they will slim down the part beside the main tumor there, slim down, and then use the laser to kill every single one of them outside, beside the one that outside. Then second time they will use the chemo. They will use the chemo pump inside to make it smaller. Then finally they will operate. That's why they need sometimes 2 to 3 times. Because why they need to do so? Because your head cannot don't have blood pump in for a long time. Maybe I think not more than 8 hours. If 8 hours more than that, or almost equals to it will actually damage your brain. This is why. Okay, can understand? Justin Wen Hong. Okay, because sometimes I think I don't know these few years. I think these few years they don't have these kind of questions. But during my time, my SPM got one. They did ask this kind of question. Why they do so? Then my younger brother, they ask again, but not the brain one. They ask on the. It's actually somewhere about the head. It's still the brain operation, but not the tumor type, not the cancer. But basically the question is the same. Why they need to separate into several? Then this is due to when lack of oxygen supply. Okay, the brain will straight away undergo brain damage for a long time. If for a long time, you don't write 8 hours, because not all 8 hours. You just write might go like this. This will cause brain damage. Blah blah blah. With that. That's why they need to slim down the process. Okay. That's why you see when you go for the brain tumor operation, you seldom say one time gone clear. No, normally 2 or 3 times. All right. So now diagram shows 2 types of response. Okay, these 2 are. So now based on the diagram, compare the type of response in these 2. So the what you call that, he didn't show the what you call similarity. Both produce a spontaneous response without waiting the instruction from the brain. Means that the response is on time, on that particular time. So both are reflex arc, and both involve spinal cord. Now the only different thing is for the first one, like this one, it only involve 2 neurons. Means that sensory, motor. Okay, because it's why? Because it's not, you are not getting stimulated. You're being hit. When being hit, when you hit on your this we call it already knee. Your lutut knee. So when you hit the knee, most of the what you call that, the neuron are there. That's why you will straight away go back. Okay, you see your knee only got bone right? Unlike mine now, because I got the what you call I recall this as a IT band disease. IT band disease is like we call this as a IT band disease is called ilotibia band syndrome. It's actually due to okay, let me draw for this this one for those who are always playing basketball, football, and this badminton, high risk. Because your bone, you see, when your bone is here, like let's say this is your bone for the leg. Okay, this is your bone. I didn't draw it properly. This is a bone. You just imagine. Okay, this is the bone. Okay, so this is your left one, left leg. This is the knee. So there will be a muscle from this side, this side connected way back to here, so that you can raise your head, raise your leg. Correct? Now, when you get injured, the tendon here, the tendon is injured. Let's say, so the patch, I mean the grab of this become not so firm. So not so firm, there is a chances that this muscle might move. Not here is quite. If I'm here and I cannot see here because it's very painful, you don't know. I have been undergone ACL before. It's freaking painful. You see, they blow they blow the anesthetic for 1 bottle blow. You still get so painful that you cannot imagine. Okay, then so when this one the grab is not firm, so this muscle here will move around like that. When you walk, right, it will move like this. So when you move like this, there's a geseran. It means that there's a resistance at the between the bone, the friction between the bone and the muscle, so your muscle will get swell. So this is what happened. This is normally there are two types. One is due to overload. Another one is because of you, like sometimes you like some people they want to challenge themselves during the what you call during the jogging. So when they go over it, so the outside for the right leg will be the outer side. Okay, for your left leg will be the outer side on the left side. Okay, near it, there will be a you will feel out loud within the bone. Okay, this is your knee. How you want to feel it is okay, now from your head you look down. This is your knee, right? This is your knee. Okay, now you see this is, if this is left leg, you will find there is one something a bit more here. Your muscle a bit here. Here don't have. For left left knee, only this one only on the left side, outer side. For the right one, okay, it will be like this on here. When you feel it, there is one very tense one. Normally, very tense one. Outer, yeah, on the outer side. For the right leg, it's on the right side. Right side. Outer. There will be only one, which is looks a bit hard when you press down. That one will be your we call the what you call that again? The iliotibial, because it's a bunch, man. So we call this kind of muscle are called iliotibial band. Iliotibial band means that iliotibial is the name of the muscle. A bunch of them, because the tendon will be they are actually ikat together by a bunch, man. So that's why we call it iliotibial band. So normally young guy you still okay, and like for your because you are playing football, right? You are not as heavy as me. So for now, you shouldn't face any issue. But when you are above 30, congratulations, if you didn't take care of it. This is a standard one. Anything to heal it? No. You can only strengthen it by using the leg press, doing leg press. Because leg press, it will actually strengthen the muscle. So the muscle, when the muscle is strong, it will actually grip the bones, grip the bones. But like my age and my size, press is useless. This is why. Okay. Last time my right leg, the right leg is ACL. Left one is this one. This one is actually both sides also have. Normally when you are playing basketball, those need steps like football, you need to run around. What you call that, badminton. Okay. The sport that need agile. Then for sure you have. For sure. It's just that very serious or not serious on it, because there's no medication for it. You have to wait until it automatically recover. And this one, standard is 2 to 4 for a very minor one. Like mine is minor. Okay, if you take care of it. If you didn't, 6 to 8 months, 8 weeks. So you have to be careful. Okay, now, so okay, one is 2, one is 3 neuron. So any questions? Do we do it correctly, this one?
老师，那个
等下讲，你给那个 long term, short term. Oh, you mean the time, the reflex time. Normally we won't do this one because why? Reflex we automatically consider almost similar, because the difference in time may be 0.01 millisecond, which is very small. So if possible, don't use this one. Although what you say is correct, because you go through 3 neurons, but still it's negligible. Yours, I mean, SPM level is negligible. STPM and medic, no, it's not negligible. Okay, 来 Justin。
那个 persamaan 呢，第一题我改成 involuntary action 可以吗？
两个都是 involuntary action， 可以。
So the response is new.
Hmm?
The response.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Sorry?
Nervous in the group.
Or you mean the type of the name of the response? Oh, I forget the name already, but I think so. Yes. If you write the name correct as well. Because I think there's a two arc or three arc, is it? The name, something like that. I don't think it's endocrine or you try to check. I think it's two arc or three arc. Let me check. I think the name is called two arc neuron. Reflex pathway. So you have two neuron arc and three neuron arc. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now let's continue with question. What I call that? With question 7. Okay. You see there's two photo here. This one is the what you call the 7.1. Okay. This one is 7.2. Okay. The layer of plant. So later on, he wants you to jot down the position of plant. You doesn't need to draw like this. You just draw above the umbrella or below the umbrella. You know it's called the umbrella. The three umbrella. This one is the umbrella here. Okay, here is above, here is below. This one, when you are like sitting or you like laying down for a long time, no problem. But the thing is, when you are going up and down, wow, so nice the sensation. You need the time for him to recover to like
Going upstairs.
cannot. Better don't try. You see, I get myself in a very havoc situation because when I was last time at night, I still going to KL and I go to shopping mall. You can't walk, you just stay there. You cannot go front and back. That time I'm using both two sticks. You so painful. It's not very painful. You see, it's like you getting sour. You know the sensation. Pedih lah in Malay we call. As it's very pedih, and then if you go for very fast, walk up very fast, you will tear. So, something like that. That's why you need to like going up, and then you need to go get something to hold it, and then slowly extend the leg so that you can walk. Those don't know one, first time when I was there, I was being just back from the hospital, then I've been sent into one straight away. Because you don't know how to pressure distribute the pressure of the force. So that's why I get it again. And I've been there like for 2 weeks. So better has to be very careful. And this one cannot cure, like I said, because it's due to the tear of your ligament. And the ligament when get teared, it cannot recover. So when it cannot recover, you can just let that and then just pray up. Let the prayer don't happen. Something like that. You have to be very careful. And I like to, before I sleep, I like to read books, through my handphone. So there's a chances that I will sleep at one side. So my leg across on the other leg, bye-bye. Accidentally, bye-bye. This time also like that. It's not really that painful. It's just like very dirty, like you said. Can I ask you some help? Yes. Can you? I give you I pass you the key because my parents are not around. I have to switch on the light. So this is a key. When you go aside, the key is not locked. Okay, you open up and then there will be on the right side of the wall. The moment you open the front door, this is the front door. Okay, on the side, right side, you try to get the first and the last. Switch on the first one and the last one.
The lights up.
Lights up. If it comes up, you will switch on the front light and the side light there. It's okay. Okay, thank you. Sorry. 唉，我又受伤了，几惨呢？那天我脚不是才受伤没有感觉，现在到左脚了，妈的！我是时候我要把我脚吊起来，因为还一直压到我，不是办法。哎呦，哇，老伟，那个这个必坐轮椅不可以坐，因为他要你伸直那个脚，你的脚不可以弯超过30度。坐轮椅几矮了啊？你知道我现在坐的这个椅子啊，我这椅子是调到最高的，我的椅子哦都要超过30度它弯。这样你从伸直弯下来，它只要一超过30度，它就什么做躺的啊？Thank you。躺的那也就是不可以，躺的你就躺的咯。所以你问题你要讲有躺，那脚要垫起来。This one very painful one because it like straight when you bend more than 30, stop. You cannot bend more than 30. How on earth you cannot bend more than 30? This chair I already raised the highest already. And still almost 45 degrees. You cannot bend. So that's why unless you try to get yourself something in the front and then you put your leg on top of it, but you need to teach something and then you expect like laying one leg on top of the chair. This is not going to happen. So this is why I'm very luckily today I don't have much class. So when I'm done, so I go back to my I have a single seater sofa. So the single seater one, there's a bottom part they can raise. So I just use that one. I think I will sleep on the sofa today. Because when you sleep on bed, you will accidentally turn yourself. So then there will be a problem. See on this one, straight, you can only straight. Because there is a this one. First time happened is on when I was Form 4, I think. When I was Form 4. Oh no, when I was Form 3. Form 2, I torn my ACL, I think. Form 2, I torn my ACL. No, I twist my knee first, and then broke my leg on Form 2. Because we play basketball. I play basketball and volleyball, and then our gelanggang is raised because beside is surrounded by the bicycles parking. Our time I was in what you call sucking giant. So they are either bike or motorbike. So it's already surrounded. So they need to raise it a bit, so that when hujan, the water won't go into the gelanggang. So when you raise a bit, you get injured easily. Like basketball, you know what? You need to like rush, bang inside, and then suddenly when you go, cannot stop, and there's a level there. Okay, bye bye, something like that. So that's why I get myself. I think the first time, because it's actually a accumulation of injury. I get my first one, I think is on was Form 2. I think I'm Form 2. I get a sprained ankle first, then on the left leg, and then I broken the leg within the 2 months on the same leg again, and then you see when you get what you call cementing, then you cannot walk properly. Yeah. So I accidentally injured my right leg again that time. So that's why starting there, many injuries start. And you see, when I was young, you get sombong easily. People challenge you, you cannot tahan one. So like cross country, right? My friend said, "Yeah, quite to see who win." Then like you get pump up easily. Although I'm very plump for now, we say fat lah. You see, I was your age. I think I got 6 or 8 packs my time. I'm actually quite fit last when I was your age. Last time, I'm actually quite fit. But if you didn't continue the exercise, die. Normally, football have to be careful because football, you see the what you call that, the shoes.
Yeah.
The shoes are those with what you call with nail, not nail, maybe the plastic one, but also consider the boot. So it's very dangerous sometimes, especially when they accidentally step on your leg full. Yeah, that's why like the footballers are normally their leg injury. I've been scanning. My body age is around 40 years old. Leg is almost 60. So this is how bad it is. That's why sometimes I keep mentioning in the class, this is to give you the what you call warning, so that don't be me. Don't get too arrogant. Don't too sombong, you know. Yeah, because that's the first time during my Form 5 I get Form 4 I get the biggest injury is because we already almost one game away from winning the state basketball cup. So I already get injured. So in order to win it, we for sure with the backup player die. So me and my coach said you cannot go. You should rest because I already get a very because I sprained both ankle last time. You see, last time unlike nowadays, touch a bit foul. Last time, no. When you go inside the under the basket, it's like a war zone. So that's why they were like, whoa, like a kung fu area, boxing area. So we get injuries. I get injured. So then I didn't listen to the doctors and the coach. So I insist that I want to win it. So that's why we go, and at the end, hospital again. And that time is I get the heaviest scold in my life from my parent. My parent, I'm not really a very bad student. I wouldn't say I'm a good student, but I'm not really a bad student. But I think that's the heaviest scold I have ever get. My father get very angry. He slapped me the moment he saw me. The doctor has to press him down because I said, I already warned you, don't overdo it. He said. Then he said, why you do so? I said, that's the only chance we win the gold medal for our school. That's the only chance. I said. Then he gets so angry. The moment he walked in, saw me on the what bed, slapped away. That time it's the heaviest score I ever get. Then my mom also get angry, but she never was like slap me or something. No. So what she do is she will play around with the meal that I have. I don't like that time. I don't like quite a lot of vegetables, like the what you call that, the bitter gourd. I don't like bitter gourd. I don't like the what you call those with bitter taste. Then every single meal from morning to dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner, for sure got at least one with bitter one. And then I don't like the what you call those fish with lots of bone. My mother every time. He said, the doctor said you need protein, so I give you protein. They said, there's so many kind of fish. Why you try to get all this with bone? That's my problem. I said, not yours. He said, your problem is just to eat it. He said, and then when I go home, you get injured, you cannot eat like the shrimp, right? Crab. But in Sekinjan, they are well known for that. I lived there last time, right? And I like those. So she cooked it and asked my brother, all of them eat without me. Eat in front of me. This is how my mom, if she get really angry, this is how she will try to, how to say, this is how she do normally. Very funny one. The doctor knows that. He think it's very funny. Done. Done, okay, now let's see the answer. So many people thought my mama is very kind. Yes, she's kind, but better don't let her. When she's angry, then you'll die. Very fun one, very funny. Okay, now diagram shows what you call that cross section of a type of leaf. Okay, so this is mosophil, this is spogy, correct? So this is spogy mesophil cell. Sorry, this is we call parasite. Yes. So the name of this one is spogy mesophil cell. Okay, spogy are not sports, I think. Okay, so explain the adaptation of cell P for photosynthesis process. So it has lots of air space so that it can allow the gaseous exchange to occur efficiently, because all this gap here will be the place where the air comes in and out, in and out. Okay. Now, diagram 7.1 shows the compensation point. This is the compensation point. For two types of plant which grow on different locations, they are exposed to different light intensity in a tropical rainforest. 7.2 show the layer of tree. So normally we call this the what you call? Normally this is the umbrella side. This one is the bottom one. Okay. Actually, if you write the Q is around here, also correct. But in order to show it very, I mean, sometimes the umbrella side not just one line, it's a whole layer. So this whole layer is the umbrella. Okay, where most of the trees height are here. Okay, so now he said on the diagram, label the position of plant P and Q. You see, P has more sunlight, right? Yeah, you see the level, the sunlight intensity is higher. Okay, how we know that? You see the compensation point. Okay, so now, so that's why P is on the upper side, and then the Q is on the lower side.
The higher, the taller.
Yeah, the taller the tree, yes. Because the taller the tree, the more sunlight you get. You get more sunlight, higher rate of photosynthesis. Now, by referring the graph, explain why. Because for plant P, the light intensity at P is the highest, so causing most sunlight to be absorbed by the leaves to carry out the photosynthesis. Plant Q, the light intensity is the lowest, causing very little sunlight to be absorbed by the leaves to carry out the photosynthesis process. Okay, now at compensation point, the rate of photosynthesis and rate of cellular, the cellular respiration are the same. So explain what will happen to the rate of glucose production. Okay, glucose production as light intensity continue to increase. So will the rate of okay, now when it beyond the compensation point, the rate of glucose production still it will increase and exceed the rate of glucose usage. Okay, compensation point is where the respiration, the rate of respiration and the rate of photosynthesis is the same, correct? Now, when more sunlight means that now the rate of photosynthesis getting higher. So the glucose production is higher compared to the usage of glucose. Now, because why? Because the rate of photosynthesis now become higher compared to the rate of respiration. Okay, you get correctly this one?
Not much.
How about you? Let me know your answer. How you write the answer?
Photosynthesis is higher. That's only one mark.
You say the rate of photosynthesis is higher. Okay, then only one mark. Because you need to mention because 2 marks means that you need they will require you to.
If I didn't write compared to the rate of reaction, respiration.
You say higher is okay. Normally should be okay. Wait, please give me some time. Because I'm trying to get. Ooh. The hell? Oh no, now we have a problem. Okay, now we have a problem. This one going a bit.等我一下啊，是 ，yes，我知道了，等我一下，等我一下，因为我在拿着那题目出来，不好意思，等我一下下。Okay, give me some second because I'm trying to pull out the what you call, trying to pull out the questions. Okay, now I go for C. Yeah, give me some. Sorry, give me some time. I'm having an issue here because the questions is too many photos. So that's why I have to like just now do what just now I do mix it like
Separate.
yeah, mix it separate and then make it like we call transparent so that it will not affect you to see the questions. At the same time, you can actually like
So graduate and overseas.
yes. Why?
That's asking.
Huh?
Germany.
Yeah, for my master, yes. My master and PhD, yes.
How long?
How long for my master and PhD? My PhD. My PhD plus I think almost 2 years, 2 years, 3 years will be 5, and then I get a postgraduate 2 years. 2 years here, 2 years here, 3 years there, and then 3 years, and then 2 years. So almost 10 years for my work. Because I graduated, oh no, sorry, 6 years. Because I graduated from there is around 30, oh sorry, because I have been in the middle, I have been stopped for a while before I continue again my PhD. So if you already took out, it's around 6 years to 7 years. I think 7 years are better. 7 years. So it's 3 plus 4. But in the middle, I have a postgraduate. I get a postgraduate postgraduate position around 2 years.
Which particularly
You mean my what you call my course, is it?
yes.
Oh, I'm more on the mechatronics, but I'm more focusing on the human mechanics. Human mechanics means that your locomotion, all these are like human mechanics sensory. My what you call? We call the my my forte, or we call my focus.
Still about bio.
Half. A little bit. Bio is more on the biophysics. Mine is biophysics. 1、3、1、3、2、3。Yeah.
How long does it take the duration of flight from Malaysia to Germany?
Wait, 1、1、3。Oh, normally I'm not having direct flight. You see, government doesn't really approve that. So normally you have to see what kind of flight that you are taking. Doesn't necessarily is the same. Sometimes it's but at least more than, if direct I have been once, I think it's 14 or 13 hours. But if not direct, normally it's 10 hours to, like mine is, I normally fly to this what you call, I fly to Turkey last time, because Turkish airline is more I mean, like Turkish airline one is you're gonna need to go to Turkey first, the Ataturk, I think it's around here to there is around 10 hours, 10 or 11 hours, I think. Then from there, change to mine is changed to Frankfurt. It's around maybe, let's say, I think 7 to 8 hours, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Direct flight, I think it's around 13. I think it's 13. But sometimes you have to see, because there are sometimes they need to fly like not straight line. They were like going like a bit curved. Then you might go up to 16 hours. Don't, if you are I mean, if your family afford, just don't go economy, because it's very painful. It's a very painful experience. You try to see, sit in my size is not that small as well. Sit inside a very big coach, right? And then because you are tall as well, so your leg is long, so it's like keep banging the front seat, and then like for more than 10 hours, it's actually a very tiring one. But we cannot do anything, because I'm actually having this one by the what you call, it's actually from the what you call, from government one, so we cannot do anything on that. Only when my professor are going with me, then there's a chances I get to upgrade to business. During our time, I have been automatically upgrade, I think 4 to 5 times to business. If I'm not mistaken, direct flight, I think it's around 15 hours, I think 15 to 16 hours, something like that. But when you come back, it's a bit faster. From here to there, longer. Then come back here is faster. Because your off also I mean, self-spinning, self-rotate. but I'm having a nightmare with Turkish airline. So I will not recommend you to do that, because you see, you remember a few years ago where Erdogan, the president, their president Erdogan has been there. There's an attempt to assassinate the president by their own military high rankers. So I was there. So it's like fucked up is when you are there, I was like seeing on the big screen, why my flight hilang. Then suddenly everyone run inside. Then you see, I've been nosy around. So I just spin back and see what happened. 4 machine gun pointed to me. I was like, what the fuck? Something like that. They are trying to control the airport, because Erdogan was expected at that particular hours. His airplane should be there. So they are trying to control the airport so that they want to assassinate Erdogan, something like that. And then actually Erdogan has been there 1 day before, and he's already from the underground tunnels. They already go to the hotel. So then they exact their army go and attack the hotel as well. At the same time, you saw lots of jet and also the what you call tanks. They're trying to, because they have to shut down the airport. So tanks are there, and then the what you call the resident get very angry because I vote for the president, and now you want to jot that down. Very funny one. They say, because last time I asked the Turkish, he said, that guy said, no, Erdogan is idiot. Then why you still support him? He said, we choose them. So I thought that you choose them and he's idiot. So you still sokong because he's idiot. Looks quite funny, the logic behind it. But because they're actually, after that I know that they are actually fight for the what you call the independence of the what you call pilihan raya. This is what they are fight for. You know, the whole bunch of people rush in the airport, taking the knife and the clubs, sticks, say, don't worry. But he pointed the club at me, ask me, don't worry. The hell, I was like, very funny at the time. And then the air jet was like flying around, the military air jet. So when they are trying to speed up, so there will be a supersonic bomb. So the supersonic bomb of the like speeding one. So they thought that is they are releasing the missile. So I was like, then they run from like my place here, I sitting here, to the front door there, my front gate. Do you think it's far enough to escape from missile? It's a fucking missile, I said. So people are like running here, running there. I was like, what the fuck these guys are doing? Something like that. Then in the morning, very funny one, because all the shops are closed. Okay, but Starbucks somehow being very generous. He opened up all the machine. You can go and banjo your coffee yourself. Then I thought that the Starbucks was open, I tried to get my breakfast. So I went there. Can you give me an Americano? Okay. That guy just simply okay. And then I see the way he do it is simply very simple one. I thought it's very Hing Hai one, Then give you, how much? Oh, I'm actually a passenger as well. That was like, what the hell? Very funny one. But you see you will see very bad things happen, because all people thought that they might die. So they go and rob the what I call the shops. You see those with chocolates one, because there's drinks there. So they say they are very thirsty, want to get some drinks and food. Okay, chocolate I can understand because you can for food, but they rob wine for what? you are not going to drink wine to like substitute water, correct? So very bad things happen. When I call the Duta Malaysia, he said that our port, we also facing a problem. The air jet keep fighting because there are two bunches of people within the military. That one is so-called Erdogan, one is not. So they are fighting each other. But the thing is, the Rumah Duta others, we saw the Japanese one, we saw the Chinese. Just Malaysia don't have. Then I was like getting angry. I didn't scold him. They are dumb. We pegawai, we scared as well. Last time I was just student. So it's like I speak with my friend. We are along, the friend that go along. Then say, because he tell me that they are fighting each other. But the thing is, within 1 hour after the shutdown, Chinese ambassador is already there. So I said maybe because the air jet just fight above the Rumah Duta Malaysia only. Other side he didn't attack, he just attacked along the way. So that's why. But they fuck up because they asked us student to find a VIP. The headmaster of U10, Malacca, because he's there. And then the ambassador team is not here. He asked student to danger ourselves into going around the to gather those Malaysians. He said the most important one is that headmaster. Means that other people are not important. Die. That time I get quite angry. But I was trying to speak nonsense already. But the thing is, when I was there, they blocked us from going out the arrival hall. Because he want to make sure with us, because TVP guy is there. So he said, you cannot speak nonsense. They will ask you this kind of question. This is the standard answer. You need to answer according to standard answer. If no, we will take back your scholarship. So it's actually fucked up. You see, when the country is fucked up, when you cannot speak truth, means that the country is fucked up already. So this is what happened last time. They blocked us. They even sent in the soldier, blocked all the exit, and then forced us to go one team inside. And then when I went out, every people are like clapping like I just won the war. I didn't go into the war zone at all. I was like, what the hell this guy is doing, right? Something like that. So it's a very bad, a funny experience. I won't say it's bad, but during the time it's quite bad because we don't know that whether we can survive the situation or not, because they are fighting and the tank are actually bombard the city. So there are some story, very bad story that we heard and facing it as well. There's a kid, the family is already walked in, the custom already passing through, but when get back, the kid gets scared, so he run out already. Then shut down airport, you cannot walk out or in. So what happened is they have to find some team to look for them when the ambassador comes. Something like that. They even have a backup plan where Malaysia will fly a jet, the what you call the transportation plane to the military one, so that to bring us home during that time. So that's a very interesting experience, I would say. Pretty fun. Now, when you imagine back, it's pretty fun. That time is scared to die, man. Scared to die, scared to death. First time I find this sort of thing, this is a freaking first time I saw guns. People said, I did play the games with guns, but never saw real guns before. So quite funny that time.
What did say to the military when they compete?
No, I didn't. I always say like, this is not logic, man. Gun pointed at you, you just raise your hand. But actually, this is logic, because I did raise my hand. And then they never say anything. They just say, they just ask me who in the broken English, where you from? Malaysia. Chinese? Chinese. Then he sent someone who can speak Chinese to me. He said, now we are we are going to secure the airport. Okay, due to the political issue, blah blah blah. So kindly follow the guide of soldier, okay, to your friends. You ask, is there any friends with you? Yes. Then you guide me there. You are not allowed to call anyone. You are not allowed to call. You are not allowed to do anything. Just sit there within that space. Then they will block. They will block because you see the what you call the waiting halls. There are quite a lot of halls. The soldier will patrol like that. Then I need to call my mama because they are waiting there for my arrival, right? So I said, can I call a long distance call so that I can who you want to contact my mom? Then we ask that guy again, that Chinese again, that who can speak Chinese again, stand beside me. He said free. I mean the what you call speaker mode. Then I said, okay, ma'am. I said then he said, okay, go ahead. And then just stand there, listen to what I say. That time was quite dangerous because you see the tankers are already drive into the airport, so we know that when this thing is like this means that they are going a full-fledged war. So it's hard to say, man. Although he said that we are in the protection of this what you call United Nations, but missile you cannot aim. I mistake aim my missile die all body, right? So I tell my mom, you have to expect the worst of it. I said, if we go lucky, I said we survive. If the worst, bye bye. I said, and I already get very very worried. And you see, my younger brother that time, those people will get shocked easily. He said, "What happened to you? What happened?" I was like, "Fuck you, man!" I said, "Pass the food to mom." I get very angry. That time, my mom said, my younger brother feel wrong. He said he's actually very worried. He said, but why he gets scolded? I said, I already in a very serious situation. I need to pass the phone to mom, and then you keep delaying, asking what happened. Very fun. But still okay. Not really, we didn't really face any dangerous issue. Like inside the airplane got people firing, nothing. Even when those residents, they are like, we call this as well. We call this as when they are trying to show what they run in, they didn't do anything. They're just trying to show their support to Erdogan, the president only. So consider safe not really a big havoc. But first time because we face it first time, so we get tense easily. Never faced this kind of thing before, man.
So becoming a pilot need master election.
Pilot. No, pilot doesn't really necessary. They just you need to go to the pilot academy, and then I think pass through some exams. Then you will have to do the what you call intern. I forgot the intern for how long. Well, if private, yes, because we don't have our government university don't have the pilot course, so it's pretty costly. You see, private for sure. And you have a problem is we don't know whether, because we don't have too many we call air flight company, so we don't. So I mean, you might not easier to get a job because there are not that much of this type of company there. Right? You're interested. You're interested to become a pilot. Oh. Do you have any? I mean, do you wear any lens? Means that are you short-sighted or if no, then okay. If you are short-sighted, then you are straight away not allowed. It's actually quite strict to be a pilot, although they look smart. I forget already. Maybe you can, if you are really interested. Wait, I forget the school, the university name. Full-fledged commercial, what you call commercial private license, pilot license, almost 400K. Almost 400K. Because you are not going to go for private pilot, correct? The private pilot are those that fly the small plane, but you're going for the commercial run, right? Commercial line, then it's a bit expensive, pretty expensive. Although the what you call, although the pay is very, very nice. But it's a bit too expensive. So in terms of cost effectiveness, it's not really that high because you need around 400K to finish out the cost, and the cost will keep stacking up because you need to live yourself, survive all this, right? So let's say you go up to 450K, but at first your salary when you get the first salary is around 4,000 to 5,000 only at first. And you see, if you want to go for the longer the line, the bigger flight, bigger plane you drive, you pilot, the higher the salary. So you need time for that. So cost effectiveness wise, it's not really that good. Because like for 450K to 500K, you can actually get a Dr. Paka certification already. And it's actually overseas. We are talking about inside Malaysia. The for medical is outside Malaysia. If you go to like the most normally the very well-known one is Russian, maybe Russian. India is very tough. The life is very tough. Russian, maybe then Romania, all these 450K is actually pretty good already. You can actually finish up at least your master, and maybe if you are very those GMAT guy, maybe you can go up to PhD already. So cost effectiveness likewise is not that good. That's why I say. But if you are really interested, then okay lah. Still choose what you are interested, right? That's why my time we seldom choose pilot because that's it. The cost is very high. The cost is very high. Even my time is you need like 250K for that. 250K my time is like you are getting a Sunway degree, Sunway degree, and it's a 2+2 means 2 year local, 2 year overseas courses. Okay? And it maybe not even 250K my time. So it's pretty expensive somehow. But pilot, I would say worth it as well because pilot actually include quite a lot of theory as well. So and they need the simulator, right? You need the simulator. So the simulator is freaking expensive. So can understand why it costly because you need to learn from the real aircraft, and then you need to learn from a simulator. All this, right? It's very expensive. Because instead, before you get graduated, you need to. I heard from my friends. He said you need to like fulfill simulation for how many hours. And this one, maybe the whole university only have one simulator only. So it's very expensive. If you go and you want to book for this simulator, you can book actually privately. It's around 1,008 to 2,000 per session. That's really quite expensive. If you like we reverse engineer it, so it's actually quite expensive as well. So the price considered worth it. It's just that compared to other courses, it might not so cost effective. And the fail rate is very high. Like for example, during the time when you need to protect your eyes, if let's say accidentally you are short-sighted, then sorry. So you might get, I mean, bar off easily. So that's why it's not really cost effective, because hard to say, right? You maybe nowadays people like handphone, right? Cell phones, your screens, right? TV, plasma TV, all this will affect your eyes. So not easy, not easy. That's why you see when you watch TV, normally those actors, they will try to, they didn't wear specs because you are not allowed. Even the what you call the what you call the what you call the lens also cannot. So it's pretty tight. The requirement pretty tight. So that's why if you ask me, I didn't really recommend that unless you are really interested in it. Then okay, because when you're getting very interested in it, you got the motivation to keep your eye healthy.
I'm not interested. Yes.
Surveying. Understand. So that's why I tell you, that's why I said not really cost effective. Because surveying, we need to take into consideration the cost as well. So it doesn't really that cost effective. If you want to go for medic, like I said, we go for medic, maybe this one is already allows you to get under master already. So which is, and you get only a degree. So really looks like not worth it. But because, like I said, unless you're very interested, because the costing of the teaching apparatus are very expensive. That's why the cost is very expensive. And you can get the private course, not really, no need to go through the private college. What I'm saying is actually the Airline Training Academy from Malaysia. It's actually the 450 is maybe the Malaysia government agency. If you go to private agency, it may go even higher. But you can start, the good thing is you start after SPM. You can start after SPM. So maybe you can.
But me to pay
Of course, for sure.
Yes, it's fun now.
Normally pilot don't have. Maybe the academy they have that, because this one is not really a very, I mean, major courses. So that's why I'm not so sure about that. But maybe yes, I think yes as well, because it's still cost, it's still a university cost, so maybe you can still get the what you call that, the assessment. It's just that not easy, maybe not many provider. OK， 好，那好吗？好了吗？好了 ，raise hand 哦。你 Justin 好了，唔弄好啦。Okay, so let's see the answer. Okay, now diagram 8.1 shows two different types of interaction between the organism. Okay, this one is a parasite. This one is a symbiosis. Mutualism, sorry. So state the difference between them. So X is parasitism, Y is mutualism. Okay, then for X, one organism will harm while another get benefits, and normally occur between the host and the parasite. While Y both get benefit and occur between two non-parasitic what we call organisms. Okay. Wait. All right, now next. A wooden house has been attacked by termite. So this is a chemical poison used. Okay. Now, based on that, explain how the chemical poison can solve the problem, because it kills the trichonympha species, which is the bacteria that digests the what you call sucrose. Okay, cellulose, sorry. Okay. So the termite lives symbiotically with the trichonympha species. And this species unable to secrete, if you harm it, you will not able to secrete the cellulase enzyme. So the wood or cellulose eaten by termite cannot be digested. So the termite will not get any nutrient, and bye-bye. Okay, die, don't really write bye-bye, sorry. Okay, I'm joking around, you don't really write it like this. Okay. Don't laugh. There are some people really do like this one. Very funny one. I have seen before. Okay, next. A group of students wants to estimate the population size of thistle grass. This is a thistle grass, okay, in school field. So he shows the school field area with the position of thistle grass, okay, in 10 quadrants, measuring the size of 1 meter to 1 meter. So this is the one. Okay, now calculate the density of the thistle plant in the school field. So there are 10 of them, correct? 10 garden. So we just said this is 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 kosong plus 2 plus maybe 4 plus 1 plus 4. Something like that. So you should get around 1.7 plant per meter cube. All right, this 10, 10 quadrant times 1 meter times 1 meter. Okay, correct? Okay. Now, another group of students were asked to estimate the size of ground beetle population, okay, in the same school field using the catch, mark, and release recapture technique. So the accuracy depends on the assumption. He wants you to give the assumption. First, there's no movement of the species, means that they didn't move in or move out of the habitat. Second, there is no new species die or born during the study, means that the population size remain the same. Third one, all catch are random. Fourth, the mark does not disappear, or it does not harm the animal, or does not affect the movement or become the prey to predator. Because some of the ink, if you didn't choose wisely, some of the ink might become it will make the insect easily become a prey. Okay, and the animal mark freely mixed with the unmarked capture before the second capture. Okay, this is why you need to wait like maybe one week, then you recapture again. Some people said 3 days, but 3 days actually is not enough. Okay, can I? All right, I think done. Yeah, I think done. So any question before I release? I mean, you guys dismiss.
So the calculation
Yes.
need to be round number or decimal can.
Decimal can. Decimal allowed. Doesn't really need to be round. Because sometimes you remember when we go for the very specific one, sometimes we even calculate into the half as well. So you're allowed to do the what you got. Okay. So any questions?